you're playing the drums and what you're playing doesn't really sound too cool, it just sounds like you're playing the drums, well then you've came to the right place, because I'm going to show you how to add flavor to your drum beats, to everything you play on the drums. Starting from the most basic tips to the more advanced tips. Let's get started. Alright, so for absolute beginners, if you don't know how to play anything, per se, to start off with, the hi-hat is a hi-hat. The two cymbals that crash together. It's a hi-hat. These are not considered like cymbals, really. They're hi-hat cymbals, but they're not really a cymbal. A cymbal would be like a crash or a ride. A ride is a little different because a ride can be used in the same way a hi-hat is. But a crash always, no exceptions, always needs to be played with the bass drum at the same time. So here's a beat with that in effect. Right? Just sounds better. It's just always a fact everyone has to follow. It's like a unwritten rule. So, now that you've got that down, let's get into what makes your fills and beats sound groovy. So, what you're going to want to add immediately, and a lot of people skip over this, it's bass. You want a lot of bass. So I do a little practice method, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 method. So you play a beat with one bass hit in it, and then you play a beat with 2 in it, and so on and so forth. So watch this. This is 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Right. You can try to go on more, but I always stop at 5. But I think it sounds the best with 5. You know, you can have a simple beat going, but you can throw the whole beat, the whole style, the whole genre, just by the kick. You know, if you want slow, you can do 1. Fast, you can do 3, you know, and the list goes on. But also, there's a little method which I'm going to get up close to show you on the snare drum that I like to do as a fill, and it just sounds awesome in my opinion. It can be used among many genres. I just absolutely love this drum fill. So, you're going to be playing your beat, and then you're going to want to go into this. It's going to go left, right, left, right, left. Simple as that. And then you can finish it off with the da-da-da-da. You can do that on the toms. You can do that on here or here. So, look at it in action. So yeah, altogether, that's just an amazing drum fill to add. Slow it down and make it quieter if you want it groovier, if you want it more jazz-like, you know, like... You know, be real quiet and stuff. But yeah, I just love that drum fill, and let's get into more beats. Now this next part is a beat that I actually use a whole lot, and you'll see why here in a second. I absolutely love this beat. And it's very stable, any genre like any other beats. And it goes really good with fills and everything. And you can add as many bass kicks, any snare hits, as much as you want. So check it out. It's going to be... Now you might think that's super basic, right? No snare, just one kick. But that's just the bass. You build whatever you want off there. So check it out. Right? You can also do something like this. also do something like this. Super easy. You can get both hands in there and just start grooving out. It's awesome. I really love that type of beat. Add as many kicks, as many hits as you want. Now, one thing you might have actually seen in another video of mine, I talk about how you can utilize the toms rather than any of the other ones I use in this. So actually, check it out. You don't even need the hi-hat. You can just use these. And I really like to use the floor tom, so check it out. To a beat, right? Super simple, super easy to do it, and it just adds all that flavor. And remember, use a lot of kicks too. And also another common one that many people don't talk about, lift that hi-hat up. So check it out. Right? That was just unlifted. I mean, I had a little bit of a lift, but here's lifted. So yeah, super simple stuff, you know, very easy to do, just adds that extra grooviness, that flavor. But yeah, I mean, that's it, you know, add those kicks, add that quick hi-hat, and you know, you're good to go. Don't forget, you can also use your toms instead of your hi-hat. Use that ride, and don't forget to also do a little bit of this. It's called swing. Don't forget to do that. It's very good for jazz. But yeah, I'll see you guys some other time.